Hey everybody, it's me Edward Jones back in another video. Cleanliness is next to godliness. I decided to go to a video like this because I just got done changing the oil in my truck. It took me back to the first time I did it back last year. I believe it was in October, and I tried everything I could to minimize the amount of mess that had been made. And Murphy worked this way into my plan and spilled a bunch of oil all over the place. Not just but the oil when I took the plug out, it missed the trap, so then I had to move the bucket in place. And I got this cheap plastic container that had a mesh screen on top, so the oil can filter through and the bulk can just drop on top of the on the mesh. Anyway, as it filled up, it was all plastic and it wasn't tight. So what happened was the end cap oil started coming out the end cap. So when I tried to tighten it up, it broke the threads. The threads came undone, and it broke the cap came loose, and oil started to spill out. So basically a big mess just got created. Unfortunately, I was able to have I had the right cleaner. I think I had lava soap at the time. Now I like to use Fast Orange with the ground up pumice is in a orange bottle like about that big, and it's I like it. I think it works to me. I prefer that over Gojo. It seems to be a bit more grittier and more forgiving on your hands. Uh, but I had fortunately I had a lot of I was doing all this where it was gravel, so a big oil spot didn't stay in place, and I was able I had a lot of rags. I was able to clean things up, and I just did my oil today. I learned from last year, but still had a little bit of a mess. As to be expected. Murphy always works his way into everything that you do. It's always good that you try to stay ahead of him. But you ever thought about how you would keep yourself clean should messes come about? Whether it be bodily fluids or oil, dirt, grime, uh, but just overall, you just get dirty as time goes by. I know it's time for me to take a shower tonight. I plan to do that, a couple hours after this video. But it's good. Do you have any? I was wondering, do you have any plans? Does anyone out there have any plans in place for keeping yourself clean? You know, uh, it's funny. I brought up the topic of a hot shower. I remember going back to the first season of The Walking Dead. And yes, I have to bring that up because the show is back on. Season 5 is off to a great start. But I remember back from season 1 when Rick, Morgan, and Dwayne they went to the police department and they checked to see if the showers were working. And Morgan told Rick that they've been having to clean with cold water. The gas has been out at their place. But Rick said they had a separate propane line in the station, and a hot shower was something that they were all happy that all three of them were happy to have. And it was a funny scene. Even and then going back to this, fast forward to when they got to the CDC, and Jenner told them about they had hot water, and I remember T Dog's face lit up, said hot water. And he's like, you heard the man, and they all it's having a hot shower. Somehow it's like it refreshes you. It kind of restores you all over. That you're able to clean off all the filth that you had on you, whether it be from a day or 2 days or 3 days or however long. A hot shower or hot water in general has a way of restoring you. Making you feel new and refreshed. That you're gonna be able to go out and tackle new things. So that's another thing. Do you have means of heating up your water, or do you have or even having water set aside just for washing? You're not gonna just need water for bathing. You're gonna you need water to wash yourself, just to get off, off the bodily oils, this dirt and whatever accumulates on your body as time goes by. And it may intensify. Should things go south, it may not, but still, it's good to have it is good to have a means of keeping yourself clean. Also, like I mentioned, I had a Fast Orange. I still have like Gojo cream, like a little jar that I got from I think I got it from AutoZone that I use from time to time. But I like the Fast Orange. and it's good for scrubbing, scrubbing my hands, getting everything out of my hands. Do you have the proper cleaning agents? Like proper good the right soap, using yourself. I mean, you can use dish detergent, but you don't want to use it too often because it will dry your skin out. It will suck out all the essential oils, and then if you do it too much, your skin starts to crack and peel, which when it opens up, then opens up to infection. So want to make sure there's you have the right stuff for cleaning your skin. Also, cleaning your face and cleaning your hair if you still have long hair. Cleaning your feet. Washing your ass, because that's very important. I think if I remember back in high school, had a teacher. He told us about when he was in the military. They had 30-second showers, and with 30 seconds, you had to clean important parts of your body. So, which were your feet, your ass, your groin, and I guess your armpits. You had to do all that in 30 seconds. But does everyone have a bathing method? A bathing regimen. A set amount of time that they'll put between keeping washing themselves. I remember back when I lived in New York, times when we didn't have the hot water wasn't running. Um, my mother, she would get a kettle of water. It could have been maybe half a gallon, and fill it with hot, heat it up on the stove, and then pour half of it in a small sink that had like maybe a gallon and a half, about a gallon capacity, and top off the rest with cold water, and so you didn't hurt yourself when you're trying to bathe. But I remember doing that when I was real young. I was able to wash myself pretty well, and go about my day. It's not as good as a hot shower, but it's something that it did the job to get me going. I was wondering, do people have that kind of stuff set aside, those kind of plans? And I figured I'd do a video on this because I haven't done a cowboy hat video in a while, and I figured I'd catch up and try and catch up on YouTube videos. Been busy with stuff, and just figured it's a topic been wanting to talk about. Because I try to improve upon on how much soap I use. How often I take showers. I don't have a very dirty lifestyle, so I don't have to take a shower every night. But I do like to stay on top of my hygiene. Because that's very important. Not just to keep back infections or anything like that, but also it helps to smell good, or at least not smell at all. You know. But please, if you're comfortable with sharing this type of information on this video in the comment section, or doing a video response, I'd be happy to watch it. I'd be happy to read your comments. Um, any private messages you want to send me, just send it through send me a PM. And you gripes, complaints, send me a PM. Just please be respectful to everyone else who's watching this video, and remember to wash your ass. How you gonna face the apocalypse when you got swamp ass? But that's my video. Cleanliness is next to godliness. I'm Edward Jones, and thanks for watching.